There we go. There we go. Alright, so back to what I was doing. Getting some terraforming done. I built a couple of Asgards in the meanwhile, in between episodes. Not a lot has happened overall. Just assembled a fleet of Asgards and a. Let's see, where is it? And a Honshu for um, repairing or supplying the fleet. I think I've set this up right. Automatic resupply is set to high, so that means the ship should just come back in, or the ship should be set up properly to repair the other ships. It's got a whole bunch of repair drones. At least I thought it did. Okay, guess the repair drones I told it to get it were not put on. That paint job looks pretty good on that ship. I'm going to issue a fly and wait order to the Asgard to see all the other ones move in unison. This ship will go back for more repair drones. I don't know if it needs that many, but whatever. And then I think I'm gonna start moving in and start clearing out curb space and FRF space from the Xenon and start getting it back into the curb's hands, and then hold the Xenon back. Because that sounds like fun. Terraforming project. I completed a terraforming project, I want to say. I think I have advanced composite production being made. Yeah, I have more advanced composites being made. This means I need to do oxidizing of the methane, which is simple to start and finish. And then I'll have to run a mineralized carbon after that. And then once this global event stops uh, accelerating the temperature of the planet, we'll see how it stabilizes. And I'll mess around with the temperature a bit. Basically, I'll get this done very soon.
Production will start right away.
And while I wait on the Honshu to um, go back and get drones, I will send in my fleet. Because that sounds like fun. So we issued the attack order. Let's see how well this ship handles it. Even if the ships get blown up, it's not that big of a deal because I can replace them in between episodes. It's not very hard. The formation is a backward X shape. What does a backwards X shape look like? If you turn an X on its side, it still looks like an X. So if you flip it over, it still looks like an X. So if you turn it backwards, it still looks like an X. So what's a backwards X shape? Yeah, ships are a little slow. They are only extra large size, so that's why it's taking so long. That should be enough time to get the fight to an epic proportion while I'm...
Entering system. Yanamus Zura.
I got my good old handy dandy war boron in charge of the ship, and all of the ships have been decked out with mods, putting all these purple mods I got to use. So let's get the camera out there and start looking around at my wildly painted Asgards that are heavily modded.
There will be consequences for that.
Oh right, and on the top of all the Asgards there's a Gian as well. And they're decked out with medium turrets. Because the Asgard is notoriously really bad at shooting. They're all decked out with Argon flak turrets. Oh, there's another Asgard popping in. And the Honshu will make it here eventually. This is kind of a test run of the fleet to see if it can actually destroy a station without dying. I mean, well, with the crazy amount of shield regen, they shouldn't die very easily. They might get stripped down of all their weapons. And engines. I guess what I can do is go...
Taking hits.
Not bad for a machine, I suppose.
I can go sit on the Gian real quick. And actually
Gian.
sit here.
Hello.
And the guns will still fire. I would like that top bar to go away. There we go. Let's see. What? How? Why is that? Hang on a second. I can't activate SETA or SETA because technically I'm in combat. I imagine is why. The reason I want to activate SETA mode is just to see them all form up and get into place to attack the station. That should be enough Asgards to do some kind of damage.
Explosion imminent.
There we go. Actually, with those large bolt turrets, they look like pulses, but a large bolt actually has pretty good um, small medium fighter defense. The real question is whether this can take on an I or a K. It should be able to, but especially with all the mods I put on it, but that's why there's a whole bunch of them. So I guess what I'll go do, now that I've seen it start working, I'll go sit on my Kurokami and I guess watch it from the map. Because I don't want to spend. I
Entering
have
system.
a
Argon Prime.
whole. I have a whole other video game to go play, so I don't want to be spending a whole bunch of time on this one where I'm wrapping it up. Looks like these Asgards, once I leave, are actually gonna help this one. Why is your shield all the way down? Okay. That'll do for now. Unfortunately, I think there's still a Xenon presence here somewhere. I kind of want to find that. I'll get the Azure. Actually, I'll remove that. There we go. I'll get the Azure out to go get satellites and then come dock at the Raptor. And that way it'll be safe from Xenon attack. And I'll keep hunting around with the Asgards till the Azure gets there, and then I'll start throwing out advanced satellites, see if I can't find the Xenon problem and deal with it. Looks like the Terran Intervention Corps is going to help me out a little bit. All the while, just waiting on terraforming. Oh, 20 hours till Ventures is done and there's rewards. It's just a save mechanic at this point, just to save the game for me. I don't know why the Asgards are coming back out. Hold it. That's an I. Now then, all weapons are 100% accurate when I'm out of sector, and they actually hit 100% of the time. It's just how damaging they are. And with the shields on the Asgard being insane, the eye shouldn't stand a chance. It'll just sit there. And hopefully the Asgards will move in and actually use its main weapon on those. That wasn't a venture noise, that was terraforming completed. Because I didn't do a venture. So it kind of burnt out. Alright, so methane's down to the green levels, carbon dioxide is in the red. Let's just get the methane all the way down then. Because this global warming event is happening just because there's methane at all. So I just want to remove that.
We have completed our current terraforming project.
This is still the focus of doing
I
this
have
series
ordered
now.
construction of the required devices.
This is always the end goal, is to do the terraforming of all the planets. Once that's done, I'll consider, well, I'll hurry up and get Heart for Pirates done, and I will consider this playthrough over, and I will be ready to start a modded playthrough after that. Where did the other Asgards go? What are you doing? Changing equipment. Why are you changing equipment? What's wrong with the equipment you have? Oh no, don't tell me this is broken. It's because the Honshu. They're copying the orders from the Honshu. So yeah, don't use those, I guess don't use fleets because they're still so hilariously broken that, it just ruins the having fleets at all. Like, don't even bother, I guess. That sucks. That sucks that they're so heavily bugged. And now instead of issuing a whole fleet in order, I have to go through and individually tell every ship where to go. Except for this one for some reason, which is actually following the correct order. Alright, so the Honshu's gonna go get repair drones. All the Asgards, I guess they're gonna scour this. Wait, where's the Asura at? Should be over here by now. I'll just start throwing down satellites to figure out where the Xenon are, or where that last defense station is. And then I'll tell the Asgards to go wipe it off the map. This game needs so many mods to just make all of this less tedious. And the next playthrough of this game is not going to be immediately after, I don't think. Because there is a game that just dropped some DLC. And I happen to have that DLC. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you might already know what game that is. Alright, meantime, let's get in here and start destroying all the stations. Oh, I guess it should be a coordinated attack. Activate SETA just to speed this whole process up, including the terraforming. Huh. That did a funny thing. The Yasur launches the satellite. Nice. Hey, there's a funny but well, it's not necessary. It's not a bug. The ship's dropping the satellite. It's just there's a unintended interaction with the Yasur and dropping satellites. Oh, there's the station. Because the satellites do move, but the Yasur moves so fast. Or it can boost so quickly, I should say. That it throws the satellites. I'm actually, I think it's funny that I got that on stream. Still plenty of weird interactions to fix and tune for this game. Oh, coordinate attack doesn't work. Cool, good to know. First time I try it, it doesn't work. Figures. That's about a typical. That's typical. So then you are all on your own against all of the Xenon of this sector. So instead of going and destroying that station and getting destroyed yourself, no, you're fine. Didn't actually get too close to the station. Why don't you just come back and hang out with the other Asgards? That was a mess. What a what a silly mess that was. Now hopefully the Yasur doesn't launch the satellite just because I turned on SETA for a little bit. Never know though, it could. Oh, there it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. I thought I was done putting down satellites for the remainder of the game. Guess not. Well, at least the Asgards are doing the job. Should be nigh unkillable. Oh, you know what? Actually, is that satellite there? The Curbs are making a raptor at my station. Nice. I'll allow it for now. After they were absolute donkeys and got theirs blown up. Ah, the sweet sound of terraforming finishing. Of course, now it's carbon dioxide that's the problem. And of course, I don't have advanced composites. Or, well, I don't have enough. The advanced composite makers make quite a bit. Oh no, it's gonna take a while. Well, you know,
We
the
have
joys of
completed our current terraforming project.
yep, the joys of terraforming. So this is slowed down to a crawl now. It was just happening very quickly with the methane, but now that the methane problem is taken care of, all I gotta do is remove the carbon dioxide now.
I have ordered construction of the required devices.
There we go. And then this, I don't think the turrets can even be destroyed on this ship, nor the engines, if I'm not in sector, because they're not actually being spawned in to be hit. I think that's how that works. And if that's the case, then the Asgard could clean up by itself, but might as well just send in the rest of them. And this sector is still being claimed by something. I'll just set this Yasur to explore. And I might even bring this one over as well. Maybe they'll find whatever's claiming the station. Or claiming the sector, I mean. It looks like these ships are stuck on each other and they're just flying off into nowhere. So now to fix that, I should turn setup off. And then go teleport to the ship and just take over.
Entering system.
You
Uruk's
might live to
demise.
regret that. You have to hit split more than that.
Sorry about that.
Explosion imminent.
Pilot didn't have the main guns turned on. Now I need to go through to all my other ships and make sure that they've got their main guns working. Their main guns are working. I haven't piloted any of these other ones personally, so they all should work. Alright, all the ships are going in for the next attack, finally. Didn't have the main guns selected, that's why it wasn't killing the K.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
This game is so fiddly and does not function very well most of the time. When it works, though, it's really cool. But just the little fiddly problems you have with it is it's annoying. I would know. I've played vanilla of this game for a very long time now. It's all on YouTube. Well, actually, there's all the runs that came before, but still. It's cool when it all works. But the most if the most effective way to destroy, say, the stations in vanilla or destroy a Xenon station specifically in vanilla is to send all of your large ships at it and then get out of sectors so they're not nothing spawned in, they're just hitting it. Like that's a problem. I want to actually be in the fights and like watch all of the explosions happen and everything. Just watching it from the map is effective, but it's a little boring. It's a lot boring, really. Now the Asuras explore this sector because the Xenon should be busy with the Asgards. And that'll save me advanced satellites if I can just spot the stations. Still looking for a Yasur Mark III. At least one person has one and they're sending them around. Where's the Honshu at? That's the real question. Well, the Honshu's almost back to repair the ships if they've taken any damage. That's nice. I think the Honshu actually has a GN docked. And it could actually handle 2 GNs, and I should just get another one to throw on it. And that way it can be defended. Everybody can see what I put on this GN. That's what's on the GN. Including the Proton Barrage is the forward-firing weapon, but the real goal of having these GNs on the ships is to have all the medium argon flaks, just to have extra fire support. Apparently there's still a Xenon defense station in here somewhere. That's odd, but okay. It must be like off axis then somewhere way up or way down. I'm not going to spend the time to find it. So I just don't care that much. As long as I push the shipyards back and then start kicking the Xenon out of Family Takur and out of the curb sectors, it's fine. And if I don't let them re-expand into here, just fine. I might even like kick them all the way back into Matrix number 9, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Is just box them in at Matrix number 9. Or just push them all the way out of Matrix number 9 as well. No, I guess I'll just slowly work on that while I'm doing terraforming. Emphasis on slowly. Oh, an Asgard got destroyed. Are you kidding me? What is it about the Xenon power stations being the most dangerous stations in the game? Yep, that was one of mine. Exceptional mods on it. Exceptional engine and shields. That hurts. And there they go. All gone. Those are hard to get. It's good to know that the Asgards with their 12 km range on their weapons decides to fly directly into the station's turrets. Nice. I don't think that's a problem, but I don't really care. That's a small sector too. So I'll send the Ysurus out to go scout in there, look around for Xenon stations, kick the Xenon out of there, and then move on. Hopefully it doesn't take a long time for those advanced composites. I think I have to expand the station for more advanced composites, which is exhilarating gameplay, let me tell you. Wish there was a way to make these Geons just go into the fleet list with the Honshu or the ship they're on. Like once they dock in weight order, they disappear from right here on the list and just be put under dock ships on this list. So that way they take up less space in the unassigned ship list. I understand why they don't do that, so you just be like, oh, I want those ships to take off now, but I want to be able to give them an order to assign the ships as, when I assign them as dock and wait, it's really uh, dock for fire support order or something, so that way they just sit there and become anti-small medium ships, or just flak support for the largest ships in the game. So that's really what I'm using them for. Oh, so we got another super deadly power plant right there in the not so deadly defense platform, which doesn't make any sense at all. The defense platform is supposed to be the dangerous one, but the power plant is really the actual dangerous one. But the sewer likes to just run into it for some reason. Smart. Oh! It went and docked with the Honshu and repaired while executing explore orders. That's actually nice. So if carriers or auxiliary ships are around and set to high resupply, any ship within its vicinity that gets damaged in any way will then update its orders to go repair at the ship, at the Honshu, or a carrier, auxiliary ship. One of those, carriers and auxiliary ships. I've seen it happen to both, which is, I think that's a really good feature that they have, and I'm glad it works. So, I mean, playing this game's not all negatives all the time. There are some cool bits, and I tried to focus on them the whole time and not be too negative about it. The game's really fun overall, and I don't regret purchasing all the DLCs and playing them. So all in all, the game's fun. It just needs polishing to work out some weird kinks. And luckily, if you'd like to play modded, you don't have to wait for the developers to actively develop the game, because they are supporting mods. And I think in one of the most recent videos, they even the main man even said they want to support mods for the game, which is great news for the longevity of this game. Just look at Skyrim. And there are already a few mods I know of, like CUDA AI tweaks, which vastly improve how ships fight in AI-controlled combat. So I'd like to, while this is fresh, at least push out a video with that mod on and see what happens. I know VRO is a big thing, and that has some monumental amount of changes in it, so that's why I don't want to play it, because it changes a whole lot. And apparently it makes the starting game in small and medium craft even worse, but then improves the combat for like large and extra large once you get there. So a vast majority of your starting game is going to be horrible until you actually get big ships, if you play VRO. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I think that's how VRO works. That looks like it for the Xenon in that sector. Just move on. I think I did finally wipe out the Xenon in this sector here. I'll have to send an Asgard back and just sweep through those. Or actually, these are cut off. They won't get built because none of the ships will make it out over there. Because my Asgards should cut off any supply ships. Here's the real test of all these Asgards. I already lost one. But here's the real test, is sending them all into this. And I learned through the Discord that the Curbs, the FRF, they never expand. The AI of the game doesn't support them expanding. They just won't retake sectors. So that's why the Argon has moved in. The Argon I think is one of the only factions that actually expands. Well, the HOP will expand, and then the Antigon will expand too. But they're kind of locked in, and they can't go anywhere. But for open sectors, that are available to take over, like Bright Promise has been taken away from the Talati, and the Tri aren't expanding. The GOP side of the Tri, I should say. Or I guess they're all one faction now, but they aren't expanding into this sector. And he was twin as well. I think that Tri Soja Beans is actually in a different sector. Yeah. It's in Unholy Retribution. It's just way off the axis. Or the axis, I should say. Alright, ready for the next attack. Now the power plants are like, well, considering that it just killed off an Asgard, power plants are the most dangerous stations in the game from the Xenon. So hopefully I won't lose another Asgard here while it's distracted with all the small and mediums. But they're all set up to have a lot of AA. Or, well, anti-small medium, I should say. And I keep toggling on and off Seta because Seta changes how all of the math is done in game, and it's apparently it really simplifies the math. So by cycling it on, I can get the Asgards into range and actually doing their job without waiting for forever. Cycling it back off so that just before they get to the station, they don't run into the station and die immediately. And they'll sit at range and actually use the weapons at range. And once that math starts chugging that they're going to start attacking the station and stop trying to move to the station, turn Seta back on and it'll churn through the attack math that it's doing before it decides to move the ships again. So I'm trying to keep my ships alive here by toggling Seta on and off. We'll see if it works though. I guess I can keep a look on their shields over here. They have over 5,000 shield recharge a second, so it's not like any amount of small mediums are going to do anything to the ship. It's only if the station gets a hold of the Asgard that there's going to be a problem. And they're actually wiping the station out. Great, that's what I wanted. Doesn't look like any of the turrets are getting destroyed on any of the Asgards. Usually that's a problem with that many small medium fighters. But it doesn't seem to be a problem now. I'll actually go, well, yeah, I'll go over to the Honshu and actually get maybe a screenshot or two out of it.
Entering system. Family ticker.
Screenshot would probably work a little bit better if I had the HUD turned off. There we go.
We were hit.
So there's both Geons on the Honshu providing flak support from the top of the ship. It'd be interesting if ships actually had like a medium dock on the underside or on the side of the ship. I think the only ones that even come close are the Talati. But Talati ships aren't necessarily the best at station destroying. Well, I guess I haven't really tried them, so I can't say that for sure, but Talati ships are not known for their combat capabilities. Let's just put it that way.
We were hit.
There's a really good parking job by two
Asgard.
of the Asgards, by the way. Can I not teleport from this menu? Oh, come on. Oh, they just moved in or something. Afterwards. I just want to teleport and look around. Great parking job. Alright, well, that's all the fun I can sustain for a while. Back to work. Get back to work. More. Go kill all of the Xenon stations. Oh, right, I built manticores.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Because this shipyard was running low on scrap, actually, in order to make all the Asgards. Oh, good, we're halfway through the medium drones.
Kural
Excellent.
Kami.
Maybe I'll actually get a planet terraformed in this video. That'll be nice. I would like to get the planets done. Hopefully with the Honshu there, the ships will be topped up on health all the time if they do take hull damage. We'll see. Well, actually not against defense platforms, we won't see because those are notoriously weak. But when I find another power station, then we'll find out. Oh, how cute. Okay. Wait a second, why is the Geon not on the Asgard? Why did the Honshu move right into range and then die? Alright, that's another capital ship down. Yeah, so simplifying the math to make it, or running running SATA mode all the time when you're trying to do large coordinated attacks isn't good. So that means actually clearing out some of these sectors in a meaningful amount of time it's actually going to take forever to clear all of the Xenon out. And I probably won't be able to with just these ships. Nice. Oh, wait, that ship had exceptional mods all over it too. Did any of those drop? Exceptional shield generator coils. It seems how this Geon is actually just flying around being a useless piece of crap. Maybe I can go get my shield generator coils.
Entering system. Family Tucker.
Let's see here. Where are they? Right there. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Hmm. The joys of putting exceptional mods on your ships, I guess. That you're not piloting.
We have new orders. Nav
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Where did a Branch 9 destroyer come from? From that direction. Like, excuse me. It's not like these entrances aren't covered. Alright. Well, that's one freed up family to career. Let's just continue exterminating the Xenon. Oh, it looks like the Teladi actually want to help. Very well. Let's see, where are those useless Yasuers at? They're not even useful at the thing they're supposed to be good at. Which is ventures. I'm not trying to be vague about it. They suck at ventures. Because their chance to get destroyed is only 3%, but it's usually about, it feels more like a 50-50 chance whether you lose it or not every mission you send it out on. Well, that is if you send it out on a mission that ships can be lost on. And then when you do send it out, the mission time shrinks down to like really short, and then you're saving all the time. So the Yasuras are a cool ship until you start using them. Well, I guess they're cool for this, looking around for more Xenon stations to go blow up, but yikes. Actually, while the Teladi are keeping the Xenon occupied right there in my my Asgards are also keeping the Xenon occupied. I will move the Raptor over to protect the gate exit, which is where the Xenon have to slow down if they're gonna try to get by. The Raptor should wipe out any K or I that makes it through. And if a small party of small or medium Xenon make it out, then that's fine. But the Raptor should be able to clean those up too. And then I can use the fleet to go and blow up the stations that aren't even being constructed. They just got storage there. Loosen the grip on the Inamazura. Wow, it takes the Asgards forever to get anywhere. No wonder the Terran Intervention Corps is almost never helping do anything. Hopefully the Curbs actually defend their sector better than they have been. Why? Oh, there's a T over there. I was like, why is there a recon? Oh. It'd almost be better if all the stations were locked um, to the X and Y axis and no access to the Z axis. That way you could actually just search for the Xenon stations. Wow, they really do not want to give up this sector. They just put down another plot. Alright, fine. That's fine. So I have to make sure that that is at the correct height for blocking the gate out of matrix number 9. And the Tokyo is on the other side of matrix number 9. I can actually bring in the fleet from the other side and actually defend the gate over here, unlike the Argon, who sometimes just leave. Xeon are now effectively boxed in, which is great. Maybe these sectors will recover, maybe the Curbs will actually take them. I doubt the Curbs will do anything useful, though. They haven't done. All they've done is cost me money and not do anything useful. Yep, this video might go just a little long as I finish up this sector. Waiting on them medium drones. Terraforming. Actually, I should make sure that station is ready to actually keep terraforming. What is the holdup here? And I doubt advanced composites will just be a bottleneck for just this planet. Actually need to look at the, what does this take? Graphene and refined metals? Psh. Alright. And energy cells, of course, but I'm making absurd amounts of graphene and refined metals anyway. So that's not a big deal. I could probably slap on a whole bunch more advanced composites if I want to. How much do they make each? Only 600. The real hard thing about this is finding a spot to place them. I guess right next to the Claytronics would work. It's just the little fiddly things that drive you insane. Come on. I got the camera, I got the mouse cursor right next to where I want to put you. But you just don't want to go where I want you to go. Alright, that should be enough for now. Hopefully. The Raptor's in position. So is the Tokyo. Well, not the Tokyo itself, but Tokyo. The reason I'm moving the actual carriers themselves closer to the fleet that it is housing is that way it's faster for repairs. I lose less ships. There we go. I'll know soon whether or not the grip on this sector will be loosened or not. There are KHK in this sector, a few KHK in these sectors, which pose no problem to any of the ships I'm fielding except for the small ships. But with the carrier right next to these ships, KHK won't be a problem, and with the quantity. And I guess I might lose a Yasura too, but oh well. That's how it goes with the Yasura. Just put one on 24-hour cooldown and get another one every 24 hours. Or capture one, I guess. While Ventures is running. That's a lot of ships. I don't think the Xenon have what they need in that site. Well, they might. Okay, they have ore and silicon in there, so yes, the Xenon have all they need to keep launching attacks in one sector. So I will need to go in there and completely kick them out if I want them to stop attacking from there. But it looks like Asgard's got the job done. And that's great. Oh, don't. Okay. Like, don't be too close to the station. Like that. Yep, I'm gonna lose an Asgard. Here we go. Bye bye, Asgard. Got too close. Your shield should keep you safe, but we'll see. Wow, it lived. Now, if only I had a Honshu to go out there and repair it. At this point, I don't even know if that'll work. Or if I'll have to manually assign the Honshu to repair it because the fleet system is just broken. Well, at least for what I wanted to do. Oh well. Yeah, that's 451 cleared. And for some reason, there's still a claim on this sector, so that there's a station in here I'm not seeing. Yeah, the Talati can have fun going and reclaiming that, I guess. Alright. Now that fiasco's over, I guess I'll get another Honshu out. I have a preset save for that? No, of course I don't. I didn't expect to lose the first one. It wasn't built to spec right anyway, for some reason. Alright, here we go. That's how many Asgards left. 5 left out of the 6 I started with. And a Honshu. It's not the worst, I guess. Although it kind of sucks that I lost 2 ships that have been decked out with exceptional mods. That hurt. Oh well. I wasn't using them for anything else. Could have been better, could have been worse. Here we go for that. I'd like to kick the Xenon completely out of these sectors here. Matrix numbers 9 as well. That would free up 2 of my carrier fleets to go block them somewhere else. And I want to make sure they stay out of Thrako's Ravine. So that will hopefully encourage the Curbs to not just sit idly by and do nothing. K just tried to engage. Oh. See if I can get the Xenon's attention by attacking their K and drag all of the fleets in here over to them, especially this group. And even though half of this ship got blown up, technically, all of its turrets should still be working. Yeah. Half dead, but it's still doing fine. Is there like a special order I can give to the ship too? Hmm. To just repair ship? Is there like a repair order somewhere? I'm not seeing. Allegedly, the Honshu should be able to repair the Asgards. Or any auxiliary ship should be able to repair. Allegedly. But we'll see if that's actually the truth or not. I've never tried it. No, now the Xenon fleets are starting to pay attention. Start hitting a station and all of a sudden it's party time. That should get all the ships in the thick of it without getting in range of the defense platform. There should be an eye in there somewhere. There it is. Alright, this will be a cinematic fight to watch if I can get the ships in close enough.
Entering system. Matrix. Number 9.
We were hit.
That was something I don't know. So the K moves up above ships to destroy it because
Explosion imminent.
of all the downward facing firepower it has, but the Geon being on top of this Asgard actually makes that a really bad idea for the K. because those medium flaks rip apart hull. As the eye moves ever closer. Oh, there's something. There's another K up here. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? I bet none of the ships have an attack order now, because the 1K they were all after just died. Go after the eye. This one Asgard I'm on is just in a storm of a. Oh, looks like I'm gonna lose this ship. Got a little too ambitious,
Serious damage.
and the other ships decided to not help.
Shields are down.
Hull damaged.
The writing's on the wall for this one.
Hull critical.
There will be consequences.
Ejecting.
Hopefully that teleport order went
Emergency
through.
eject successful.
Let's just give that teleport order again. How did I not die? I was in my spacesuit? Magic.
Explosion imminent.
Well, there's another heavily modded ship. Nice, good job. Good, good. Get stuck on each other. Very good. Oh, this was the ship that was the lead ship. So this one's also very heavily modded and has a paint job I can't get back if it gets blown up. At least this playthrough. Go kill the giant toenail or fingernail.
We were hit.
That makes me... How many Asgards do I have now? 4? Where's the 4th at? Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I should change the Asgard's orders. Probably dumb to do it live, but attack multiple objects. That whole group. Kill them all. Hopefully they'll quit just meandering around like idiots and actually point their main gun towards some of these ships and destroy them.
Something hit us.
Alright, I should pilot the ship myself. The pilot's not gonna get it done. Out of the way, stupid.
Explosion imminent. Explosion imminent. Danger. Explosion imminent. Explosion imminent. Explosion imminent.
Did I lose another Asgard? Yep. Thanks.
Explosion imminent.
It says the eye's responsible for killing it. Alright.
I.
Look, you stupid war boron. See how maneuverable the ship is? Just point the nose of the ship at the enemy and delete. I'm gonna wait for the beam to cool down a little bit more before hitting the eye. The eye's immune. Oh wait, it's past 12 km away. Never mind. It's too far away. The other ship is just out there being useless. There we go.
Danger.
Alright, War Boron, get back to it. I got a planet to terraform in the meantime.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
I guess I'll get another fleet of Asgards again and send them at the stations. Or maybe I could just do it with Sins, I don't know. The Asgards, very underwhelming when the Boron uses it. Turns out. Get the forward most firing guns on the Asgard, or not the Asgard, the Sin destroyers to be Paranid plasma, and then I'll keep the long range large bolt on the back turrets, and maybe it'll do a better job of small medium destruction. I don't see a problem with it putting repair drones on there if I never am in system with the Sin. The repair drones won't get stuck on the Sin. It won't go flying off in random directions because the repair drones don't actually spawn when I'm not in system. So maybe I should make a fleet of these instead. 10 sounds good. Actually, which carrier is not busy? We just send the Tokyos Alpha Group in to clear out the fighters. The Argon hopefully will guard the gate while I'm doing this, but I doubt it. It's about as close as I can put that defend position order without them engaging stupidly into the station and dying. Where are you going? Oh, come on. There's no other ships assigned to the... Oh, yes, there is. Right, the Earl King's assigned to the carrier. Okay, tell me what your order is. What are you doing? You're attacking targets in range of the carrier? Why are you abandoning the ships that need you in order to come back to where the other ship is? This is the problem with using defend position and multiple groups, or assigning any other ship to your carriers. Because then all of the little ships forget that they already are on assignment where they need to be at, and then they go back and uselessly fly around somewhere else. Whoop, that's not what I want. Oh wait, no, that's the Earl King. Never mind. I thought that was the Tokyo for a second there. Now, will the ships come back? Oh, yeah, there they go. Just ping-ponging in between confused orders. Where's that Holland shoe at? That means I need to remove the supply ship and destroyer from the Shark. Because it's too much interference. The ships just don't behave like they're supposed to. Nah. Oh, the Ray can stay then. It's part of the Alpha group. Alright. I have to make a video on this specifically. I'll just make a clip of it. I'll send the clip. Alright, the Earl King's actually intelligent when it attacks a station. It keeps moving. And because it doesn't have the stupid front gun on it, it actually engages the station with just turrets and flies around it. Oh, I don't want to attack multiple. Just the one. Don't tell me that they're letting the Xenon through again. I'd love it if hmm, I'd love it if the ships had a bigger or an adjustable defense position, so that way I could defend like the uh, exit gates of a system instead of the, or what do you call it? Because these are entry points into other sectors, and I want to defend the entry points where they can engage travel mode from way out and just zip through the gate without being attacked. But then they have to disengage their travel mode on the exit. I'd like to be able to put the defense position on this side of it, so that way while they'll engage other ships and actually hit them, but I know better, and I know that the Xenon ships will just zip through the gates while I'm on this side of it. And the Argon, for some reason, will abandon the gate often enough that the Xenon leak out. Two users and still can't find the defense station that's claiming this. Oh, they're actually just sitting there doing nothing. Good, good. Oh, the Arcane is fine. That ship is actually programmed very well to engage anything. It's probably an oversight that it does so well, though. I'm just a little salty about all those Asgards being blown up. Wow, that Honshu is taking its time getting over here. Well, then again, I didn't put any purple mods on it. That's why. Just a slow little ship. I think the Orca actually has purple mods. Oh, it's got the nanotube. Could bring the Orca over. Probably be faster. It's in flight. Okay. Uh-oh. Why is the Asgard too close? No. The Jarl King is allowed to be as close as, or maneuver as it pleases. The Asgard, you need to point your nose of the ship at it. Like, what are you doing? With the carbon dioxide gone from that one, we can find. Oh no, it'll be down in the yellow after that one. I'll have to do it one more time. Weesh.
The current terraforming project has completed.
Yeah. I don't want a backlog of Bosata being like, the current terraforming project has completed. And he'll say that like 12 times in a row. It's just not what you want. Just kill it. There you go. Alright. Did Tweedledee and Tweedledum actually find the station that was claiming the sector? Nope. Oh, the Honshu made it. Oh. Alright, and with this SI ship leaving the sector and getting attacked by the fleets ready to defend against it, that should end the Xenon threat coming out of Matrix 9, 451, and the Curbs and the FRF will now no longer be tormented by the Xenon. And that also means that the Xenon should step up their efforts in trying to reclaim Scale Plate or Atlia's Misfortune. Or more than likely, they'll step up their efforts out in Emperor's Pride. That does free up 2 carriers and all of the Asgards, whatever's left. Two Asgards are left. Very nice. So I'll take the Earl King and the undamaged Asgard out to Rax Dominion 1. It's time to free up the Patriarchy from one of their sides that I have to keep defending them from. And I think they will actually expand into the Xenon sectors after that, and it'll be interesting to see the Patriarchy kick the Argon back out of Guiding Star and 11th Hour. I guess this Orca was just a little too late to send it. Alright, so let's see the Honshu if it'll actually repair this ship. Allegedly it will. Who knows if that's the truth though. Maybe the Asgard has to be closer to it. So where's the order to repair? Hmm.
Production will start right away.
Entering system. Matrix. Number 9.
There should be like build drones just going over there and repairing. Nope, guess not. Oh, that's painful. After how nimble I got the Asgards to move, like turning this behemoth is slow. That's a great view from the helm.
Asgard.
Might be a minimum range for the repair drones or something. Alright, that should be inside of any minimum range. So now, if I let the Boron take over, hopefully they start repairing the ship. Or the split. Alright. My bad. And they go repair it. Yeah, okay. So auxiliary ships are useless for repairing, it turns out. Yep. I thought one of the sell points for the auxiliary ship was to be able to repair your ships. Yep. Well, I need to remove it from the fleet that it made because I know that doesn't work like it's supposed to.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Nope. Looks like the only repairs that the Honshu's gonna do is just send thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. That's all it does for repairs. Get out of my fleet. And the Orca may leave too then, because that means you also are useless. I already have ships that can repair better than the Orca and the Honshu for their jobs. They're called carriers. That means I can also get rid of the monitor. There you go. Terran Intervention Corps, you can use the monitor. Now get out of my house. Alright, I'm going to leave the Raptor Fleet 73 and the Tokyo over here just to mop up any remaining Xenon ships, infrastructure ships that can actually build stations for the Xenon. It shouldn't take too long for those ships to get bored and try to leave. Oh right, I have a Geon. 2 Geons there. Congratulations, Curbs. Have some Geons. Where was I? There we are. Let's see here. Who has a close shipyard I can use for repairs? Nobody. We'll go over here and repair. That's a lot of damage. Look at all the sins out here to start moving in on this side. That is going to be fun to micromanage all of that. I'm just going to rename these ships because they're actually serving a function, not redesign. These Osakas are actually just defending Heretic's End Wharf from the, and more importantly, the ships nearby from the KHK. If I just put a Z in front of it, it will drop the Osakas that are useful down to the bottom of the list. What? Putting the letter A in front puts it further down in the list? I didn't expect that. Maybe it's the lowercase that's doing it. Okay, that's strange. That was just a wild guess about why that was doing that. Alright. The things I do just to make my unassigned uh, ship list organized enough so that way I can coordinate attacks easier. The fact that I have to use the unassigned ship list at all is um, annoying. And this is a completely unmodified game, by the way. There are no mods because I'm online, or I'm doing the online ventures thing, and my save game doesn't say modified next to it. And I can prove that in a second once I get done renaming all of these, because that should be all the ships. They're coming over for the attack. And now they're right at the top of the list, which is where I want them. And actually, now that I'm doing that, or thinking about it, I can change the trade rule to restrict everyone else for ship sales on my shipyard. I'm actually wondering what I'm low on. Oh, low on ore of all things. Alright. Well, and the Terran stuff. Thought I had mining ships assigned. Not enough. But I got plenty assigned to this one. Okay. How receptive are you to the Terran version of engines? Actually, not that bad. Nope, not that one. Get 10 alligator minerals out, and then I can assign those all to the shipyard so I can actually get some more sins if I need them. I don't think it will, though. Where's that other Asgard at? Okay, it's on its way back. But I'm tired of waiting. Let's see if I can actually get the Xenon out of here without them putting up too much of a fight. That'll free up the other two carrier fleets that I have dedicated to keeping the Xenon at bay. Oh, the alligators are in between the. Oh, that's funny. That ought to solve the problem in the short term, enough to make more large miners. This ought to go well. Well, it doesn't seem like the Sins are going to move in too close, but who knows? Maybe they will. I'll actually find out real fast when they start blowing up. Oh, the welcome wagon is here. Actually, I can get the raptor to take care of that. I think that's good enough. I'll also check the fighters. Yep, just skirting the edge of being assigned to attack. Well, yeah, right there. Just skirting the sphere of being able to attack the station. Oops, that's not the one. Neither was that. Ooh, it's fleet 30. Now, hopefully I don't lose a ton of ships to the station, but if they're just small, medium ships, I can repair them. Or replace them, not repair them. Replace like 80 at a time, or more. Nope, lost a Sin. That's probably due to the K though. Much better. There we go. I can remove Fleet 30 from the system now. Keep them blocking the Xenon. Wow, they just instantly build a K. Alright. That was impressive. What? What did I just lose rep with? See? You? I missed it. Oh, it was just a venture ship. That's fine. I'm actually gonna save the game here, just so I don't have to do everything all over again, and then I'll keep going for a while. Kick the Xenon. The goal is to kick the Xenon out, all the way out of the Patriarchy space, and then I can have my carrier groups uh, go wherever I want them to. Because we're gonna have a real. This is just the precursor to the epic fight we're gonna have. Or well, I'm gonna have. I'm going to have a very epic fight trying to get the Xenon out of their stronghold over at where the Yaki are. Especially now that I've kicked the Xenon out of Matrix 9 and over here in Patriarchy space. Xenon are going to reinforce Yaki space. And it's going to be disgusting. Actually, I should give it flying weight orders first. So he doesn't come through the wrong side. Alright, my useless scout vessels have not found the station claiming that. Well, that's fine. Did the Earl King just get destroyed? No ship is safe from the terrible captains that pilot them. I thought the Earl King was fairly dummy proof, but apparently not. That'll be the second time the Earl King has been destroyed. I hate to say it, but I think the only ship that's potentially safe from epically failing and flying into the range of the station to get destroyed is the behemoths. Like Behemoth Vanguard, the Behemoth Sentinel, are probably the only two ships in the game capable of not, well, doing exactly what the Asgard did. Flying too close to the sun. That's one more heavily modified Asgard, just gone. Because the pilot decided to be an idiot. Yep. Alright guys, it's in the patch notes. They fixed this behavior. That's why it keeps happening. Because it's fixed. Why do I even bother sometimes? Well, on the plus side, at least my unassigned ship list is getting smaller and smaller, and you know, uh, I can actually see all of it probably when I include stations and things. So that's nice. That's kind of nice. Let me put them on my blue light glasses just so I can look at the screen. Or filters out blue light, I should say. Alright. Let's stop staring at that so intently. This ship, probably the only station killer that will actually behave like it's supposed to. Because it's a base game ship. I suppose I could go get the hairdryer blueprint and make a whole bunch of hairdryers too. Same argument, it's a base game ship. It should get more attention to pathing issues. I'll try this first though. Might as well give it a full crew. The large bolts, just so it has some form of um, or some capability to clear the small medium swarms. Well, actually, it's got some coverage with the flak. I could put parented plasma on them. It's not a lot of additional firepower, but it's something. And the range of the main battery should...
It is a terrible shame to lose such a unique vessel. If you would allow me, I can send drones into the deepest recesses of its wreckage to recover that rather unique power core.
Get 10 of those on back order.
If you would allow me, I will begin the recovery operation.
Yay! Oh, that takes a while. Good news is, hopefully, that should be the last station in there with the claim to that territory. Which means I can move Fleet 30 in to start blocking the other gate. Oh, the Patriarch are even here to help. How generous of them. What is it? What do these rep with?
We have completed the recovery operation.
Woohoo! Nothing important. Alright, cool. Oops, did I let a Xenon escape? Well, the Patriarchy should mop up any of the escapees. What? Oh, there we go. Gotta inspect that order from every angle to make sure it's going to the right spot. I was looking for the other Astrid, or not the other Astrid, the other Asgard. Like, oh, where did the Asgard go? Then I remembered it YOLO'd itself into the station. Just like it normally does. So I think if I set them all to attack that station, it'll draw over all the dangerous ships to them. Or it should. And since how I'm now blocking this gate, they shouldn't be able to replace their ships. So they'll run out of supplies at these stations eventually. They won't be able to keep themselves from being wiped out. Hopefully. Alright, the Asgard's just drifting into place. Some Tokyo Drift going for that Asgard. Wow, a background to a sector that's not burning my eyes out of my sockets. That's nice. Let's go see this in person and see how well it's doing.
We're taking hits.
Entering system. Rise Defiance.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Huh. I could have swear I put medium argon flak on those instead of Terran beams. Why would I put Terran beams when I have argon beams?
We're taking hits.
One of these days, the Asgard might point the front of its ship at the station, considering it has the ability to turn so quickly. I'll just go over to the Asgard and help it out. Real quick. Oh, yeah. Right, where you going? Hey, where you going? Your order is to actually attack the station. Where is it in the station? There it is. Completely behind. Ugh, it's the worst colored Asgard. This is the survivor. Nice.
K.
Oh. I'll just go deal with these problems. I just saw the NPC hopping up and down on the bridge. Alright.
Explosion imminent. K. Explosion imminent.
Problem solved. Maybe the Sins are a good enough destroyer, actually. They seem to be holding far enough out. Oh well, Behemoth Vanguard anyway, just because it seemed like they weren't going to do a good job. Although this is only a defense platform. It's not an actual dangerous station like a power plant or a shipyard.
Explosion imminent. Entering system. Argon Prime.
Oof. A wharf with a power plant right next to it. Now that's dangerous. Oops.
Kural Kami.
Wow, how many Xenon ships does it take to destroy a Patriarchy one? Nope, still going. Do the Behemoth Vanguards just park next to the station? Even closer than the Sins did. Okay. Oh, the Asgard's actually facing the station. That's weird. Alright, that's what I thought. Look the other way. Well, it's actually facing the station for once. A miracle. Alright, this is the real test right here. See if the Behemoth Vanguards will actually just throw themselves straight into the station or not. I should set it off to give them a chance, I guess. Meanwhile, the Asgard just doing flips and loop-de-loops out in La La Land. there it goes. There we go. Goodbye, ship. For whatever reason, your AI broke and you decided to get too close to the station. Oh, it lived. That's not normal. This does kind of look like half of a solar power plant, not a full one anyway. Maybe that's the problem. Wow, the patriarchy's doing something. Huh. It's nice of them to show up and actually help me when I single-handedly carried their whole faction through the whole game. Well, even after I, made them change their name, of course, but still. The only reason they even exist is because of me.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo hold. Scan? Oh, okay. All clear. Move along.
Yep. Now that this whole these two sectors are free of all Xenon ships, it's perfectly okay to start patrolling this sector for dangerous ships. Alright. I like how the patriarchy thinks. Let somebody else take care of your problems. Hmm. It's actually just it's it's so stupid that they show up now. Like, where was your help like 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago when I was actually fighting for these sectors? Where was your help like the whole game when the Xenon kept beating you down? Alright. Oh, I made a mistake. I don't think anybody even saw that. I should have. Well, I demonstrated it earlier. The Yasuger, when it flies in Seta, and it tries to deploy a satellite, it actually launches it across the sector because the Yasuers fly so fast. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh. Alright. Asgard's just getting a head start. Where in the world did that power distribution unit come from? I should have all the entrances blocked. There's no way that slipped in through all the patrols. Oh, right. That bug persists. Oh, better. No more IOTA group. Alright. Alright, that is the end of the Xenon out over in Patriarchy space as well. So now the Patriarchy is free to engage the Argon over 11th hour. Whoa, the Curbs are actually claiming the sectors. What? That's not normal. Still won't claim this sector though. Alright. That's still an annoying problem. But I think that a lot of you've got that covered now. Oh, there's a whole Xenon power plant in there. What? I thought I destroyed all the infrastructure shit. Well, no, I didn't destroy all the infrastructure ships. Hopefully I won't have to. There we go. Now the real question is how much worse did it get over in Thraka's Ravine? Or Thraka's Cascade, I should say. Because the Xenon over here should get a whole lot angrier now. Oh, the Terran Intervention Corps in there deep. What are they doing? This is next on the chopping block. Coming over and getting the Yaki saved. Doesn't look like the Xenon will get to expand anywhere else, though. We've been limited to the left side of the galaxy. Over at Emperor's Pride, are they even trying to do anything out here? I think the Tri's got the Xenon pinned out here. They can't expand or do anything. Maybe the Xenon threat will come to an end once and for all. That'd be nice. I think $11 billion is enough to retire on in this game. Yeah, that should do it. Hopefully, for a while anyway. Hopefully the Patriarchy realizes those sectors are available for grabs now and takes them. While I get my fleet ready for the next offensive. Oh, finally, I've been waiting on the terraforming project for a while. Oh no, I have to repeat it one more time. Ugh. Nothing worse than sitting in Seta just waiting for the terraforming project to finish.
We have completed our current terraforming project. The materials will be sent down as soon as possible.
Do you expand that station again? So where's it at? I might be able to squeeze in another row right there. Even the game's sick of me doing this terraforming. It won't let me build where I want to. That should do it for now. I hope. Hmm. There shouldn't be anything attacking me mining ships over here now. Just kick the Xenon out. But where did 2 more large miners go? Oh, that's annoying. Where is the defense station claiming this sector? Those satellites are probably way too close to each other. Now see, this unfinished station shouldn't be able to claim the sector. So there has to be a finished station for the Xenon in here somewhere that is claiming that sector. And somehow they're still getting more ships out too. Oh no, that one's been there for a while. So there might be a wharf out here, but I don't think there's a wharf out here. There'd be more ships. Might be though. Guess I'll find out. Or the Delati will spot them for me. How is there a raiding party right there? What? Wow. Guess when you want a station destroyed, you gotta do it yourself. The Curbs flew a auxiliary ship into the station. Good job. This is why we can't have nice things, because the AI just decides to ram the stations instead of shoot them. I think I can pull back my my fleet. Since there's no activity over here. We would take care of the mop-up operation over there. I think I can pull my raptor back all the way out too. Okay, for a second there, I thought that the Teladi were trading with the Xenon stations, which wouldn't surprise me at all. Just how the Teladi are. That's why we sick the try on them. They trade with Xenon. Where'd that raiding party go? Alright. Hang on a second, where'd my raptor go? They're trying to build a wharf and a shipyard right there. Maybe I should move my raptor into this sector. Just to catch anything that even tries. Let's speed this process up, shall we? Oh, except for these sewer satellites are going to be all over the place now. That's fine. Well, the Teladi are building a defense platform. It's about time. This is not exactly what I wanted to do. Play whack-a-mole with the factories that keep popping up. Alright. Guess I'll just make the raptor defend a position. It's a little bit much. Better. Just have the Raptor defend the gate on one side and the fleet defend the gate on the other. And then no infrastructure units can come in, build the stations, hopefully. I'll have to keep an eye on this from time to time. Hmm. Wait, why are the Sins taking a scenic route? What are you doing? The Behemoth Vanguards are actually faster than the Sins to get over here. And they're doing a good job of not running into the station and blowing up. The more you know, I guess. Which one was that? Yeah. Let's go repair. Hmm. There we go. Just a little bit more. Alright, one more station down. And hopefully that's the last one. Over here in Matrix number 9, that is. No, doesn't want you to do that. Alright, so be it. Everybody meet over there for the next offensive. Well. Alright, that was a good, that was a good 3 hours of excitement. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch and a nap. And I'll leave, the game running on Seta. Bruh, I just joined. Look, there's a whole 3-hour VOD you can watch. It's available on my channel still, on Twitch. Hey, I've been going since like this morning. There's even a fun little like VOD that you like of me that other game, where I wipe another dude out on that Mechabellum with all the little units. Like, I mean, like it's not my fault you have a job. Just quit, and then you can watch me all the time, right? Well, when I'm on, right? That's it. Unfollow. Well, shit. Hmm. Trying to get this game wrapped up so I can go move on to another one. But yeah, that'll do it for a little while, a couple hours at least. I need like something other than this. So I'm gonna take a break, go eat some lunch, and yeah. On YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye now.